story is a quick one, and it's coming from the Kwara State government. We have it that the Kwara State government on Tuesday this week banned religious groups from preaching in public schools across the state. This directive was contained in a statement released by the state's Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development, Hajia Fatima Ahmed. According to the commissioner, no religious group is permitted to go to schools to engage in any form of religious activities during morning assembly. The statement also added that all prayers on assembly grounds must now be done silently. Do you think this is a good move? Because I went to school in an era where Mondays to Thursdays we pray the Christian way, then on Friday, you know, we pray the Muslim way. Till today, I can still recite some Muslim prayers because of that orientation. Now, removing all of this from the public school system, is this a good move?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I keep saying we need to draw a line between religion and politics.
Okay.
And governance.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I don't know when last you visited any of these public schools, even in Lagos, you find out that for more than 30 minutes, 45 minutes, they're on the assembly praying. And some have turned it into a place where, you know, you cast and bind. You know, I think we pray too much in this country. Maybe that's why a lot of things are not working. We should concentrate on what we want to do.
Isn't prayer supposed to be a good thing?
No, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Prayer is a wonderful thing.
Okay.
But we must do it at the right time. You go to some offices, you go to some markets, you find out that they spend 1 hour praying. You want to fix your car, you have to wait for them to. I mean, it is wrong. We must do things. You know, I just listened to your intro song talking about time. Time is money. Time is everything. I mean, if they're going to pray for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, go into the school and study what you're there to study. Okay. That's my own position.
Pastor Dolly.
Well, I don't think taking prayers out of school is in the right direction. Okay. Because I think why we're having a lot of this problem we're having is because everybody is behaving the way the politicians want us to behave. Why did I say that? I went through Muslim primary school, Muslim secondary school. Then when I was at Isabatu Girls Grammar School in Ibadan, I remember it's because it's a Muslim school. Every Friday, the Muslim goes for their prayers, and we have a Christian prayers inside the school. We have fellowship inside the school, and nothing went wrong. We were just, both the Muslims and the Christians, we cohabited, we related as friends that we should be, and there was no problem with that. Okay. The problem I'm seeing with what is happening, of course, we have some who will always go to the extreme in everything. If you go to school, you spend all the time to pray. You didn't go to school really to spend all the time to pray. I have issues with that. But taking prayers completely out of school is like we are taking, because what religion teaches, I think every religion in the world teaches moral. There is no religion that will teach a child to behave abnormally or to behave wrong. We have so much wrong behavior in the society. I believe what we can use, one of these weapons we use to correct that is religion. Okay. But that some abusing religion does not mean that we should take it out of school. But it's like against preaching. Religious groups.
Yes, it's part of it. It is in order. There is nothing wrong with saying a short prayer. A short prayer. But putting it into a preaching and a ceremonial ground. I don't see anything wrong in a preacher coming to school. You have break time.
Okay. Let me shed more light on this. Let me read a part of the release that came from the commissioner's office. It reads in part, it has come to the notice of the Kwara state government that some religious organizations have been going to public schools in the state to preach during the morning assembly. The ministry wants to say it categorically that no religious organization is permitted to go to public schools for preaching or engage in any religious activities during morning assembly. Now, this is putting a bit more perspective, to this development. I don't think saying a short prayer is out of line, but whereas a religious body, you now take your preaching, your sermon to the morning assembly of a public school. That's what the government is saying.
Okay. I think the government is trying to remove or demarcate the places where you should do your preaching, because the truth of the matter is sometimes we overdo things here in Nigeria. From what you read, is not saying don't pray, but it's saying if you want to have such, I think there should be an arrangement with the school, a particular day that you probably don't want to do anything.
It should be a special program.
A special program for that. That's better off than to do that in the morning. These kids leave home and they go to school, and the essence of going to school is to go and learn.
Sure.
They are not expecting preaching. So I think that should be on an agreed arrangement with the principal or whoever that's in charge, that okay, this is what we intend doing, give us your preferred time, we can come and do this. Because the truth of the matter is we can't remove, you know, preaching or talking to these kids, we can't remove it totally. School can't do that all by themselves. They can't do it and get it enough.
Okay, I get what we're saying, but this order is effective as of Tuesday this week, and all principals and head teachers and education secretaries are, of course, supposed to comply with this.
Well, Patience, let me just add
10
something.
seconds.
Yes, it's even though the government is doing this, but the government should go a step further. Fix public schools.
Okay.